Chapter 326. Borrowing a tribulation to destroy the enemy. Thinking of this, Windless was ready to leave the 5 Thunder bombardment formation, or else he would definitely die when Kang Chia broke out of the formation. Want to leave? Hearing Wu Feng's words, a hint of mockery appeared in Kang Chia's eyes. Want to leave now? It's too late. After saying that, his cultivation was no longer suppressed, and a strong and unrivaled aura broke straight through the clouds and rose up to the sky. At this moment, the sky changed color as a vast pressure slowly descended, enveloping the entire Chalao peak. Hey, what's going on? It's a heavenly tribulation. What a powerful pressure. How could a heavenly tribulation appear? Around Chalao peak, one cultivator after another was shocked, and when this terrifying pressure descended, these people hurriedly headed towards the distance for fear of being enveloped by the heavenly tribulation. Could it be that this sun has broken through? Poison Bug Emperor, Snake Emperor, and Poison Slayer Emperor were also startled. Then they thought of Kang Chia's talent. With that powerful talent, when breaking through the realm, there was indeed a heavenly tribulation descending. This was not a strange thing in the cultivation world. This son has extraordinary talent. Once he breaks through the out-of-body stage, he will definitely be at the out-of-body stage, Seal Emperor level. Looking at the powerful robotic clouds that began to form in the sky, the poisonous insect emperor's face was very ugly. It seemed that things were beginning to escape his control. Next to him, evil Goki had long since been stunned. Similarly, the faces of the Snake Emperor and the Poisonous Slayer Emperor were also incredibly gloomy as they stared dead-on at the 5 Thunder bombardment's heavenly formation, which had begun to collapse under the terrifying pressure of the heavenly tribulation. In the end, a blazing blade-on broke through the air and tore through the entire grand formation, and at this time, a figure escaped from the grand formation and ran towards the distance. It was none other than Windless. In the middle of the broken grand formation, Kang Chia, dressed in purple, stood proudly in the void, coldly looking at the fleeing Windless. It's Master Windless. The formation is broken. Master Windless has fled in defeat. Who is this purple-clothed youth? Everyone was shocked, and Kang Chia, who stood proudly in the void, instantly became the focus of everyone's gaze. Escape. Can you escape? The heaven escaping hand. Looking at Windless in the distance, Kang Chia let out a cold smile, and then executed the heaven escaping hand, a move he hadn't used for a long time, as there were very few opponents worthy of him executing this move in this wind cloud continent. Boom! With Kang Chia's low roar, the sky shook and trembled, and then people saw space shattering, and a huge purple palm came across the sky, tearing through the void and suppressing towards the fleeing Windless. At this instant, everyone was stunned, including the 3 of them, the Poison Insect Emperor, the Snake Emperor, and the Poison Killer Emperor. Everyone was immersed in the shock brought about by the heaven escaping hand. This was the first time that this move was unveiled in the Orthodox Demon battlefield, and the results it brought about were also very shocking. Boom! Amidst the shock of the crowd, the huge purple palm slapped down fiercely, and its target was none other than Windless. No. Feeling the terrifying pressure coming from the sky above his head, Wu Feng's heart was startled. He looked up and immediately, his face was filled with misery, letting out a roar of despair and unwillingness. I can't die. Windless roared. He almost exploded with 200% of his strength. But in front of the heaven escaping hand, he, a cultivator at the peak of the outbreathing stage, was no match at all. Without the slightest power to resist, Windless was suppressed by the heaven escaping hand, and then brought back to the top of Chalao Peak. Tell me the secret of the token, and I'll give you the qualification for reincarnation, otherwise, the soul flies away. Kang Chia said coldly, as he looked at Windless, who had a wretched face in front of him. At this moment, the apocalypse clouds in the sky were almost finished brewing, and the terrifying pressure was getting stronger and stronger. But Kang Chia didn't have the slightest change in color. He still faced all of this without changing his face. This is a kind of absolute dominance. Put the heavenly tribulation and nothing. In ancient times, there can be a few people dare to be so arrogant. This represents not only strength, but also a kind of invincible confidence. The countless cultivators surrounding Tialo Peak were all shocked by this powerful aura of Kang Chon's, and everyone was staring at Kang Chia. They knew that soon, this violet-clothed youth was going to be famous in the wind and cloud continent, and even the entire cultivation world. Do you want to know? Looking at the robbing clouds above his head, Windless revealed a desperate smile. He knew that at this moment, even if Kang Chia didn't kill him, he wouldn't be able to escape the bombardment of the heavenly tribulation. Kang Chia looked on coldly. He didn't have the slightest worrying. This was the powerful confidence brought about by the imminent breakthrough to the outbreathing stage. Windless suddenly rose up in the air. In Kang Chon's icy gaze, he laughed crazily, tears of despair flowing from his eyes. Suddenly, he looked towards Kang Chia and roared, "Since you want to know, I will tell you that the golden token you have obtained is the key to the dawn-breaking immortal mansion. And as for what the dawn-breaking immortal mansion is, with your status in the heavenly Tao sect, you can naturally probe into it." His voice was loud and clear, traveling in all directions as everyone heard his words. Not good. As Windless words fell, the face of poison-killing Emperor, who was hidden in the crowd, changed. How did this son know about the dawn-breaking immortal order? Could it be that apart from the one token from Lu Hai, there is another token that was obtained by Kang Chia? Emperor Poison Slayer's face was suddenly gloomy to the extreme. Windless words had completely disrupted his mind. And at this moment, the surrounding crowd had long since roared. The Dawnbreaker Immortal Order. The key to the Dawn-breaking Immortal Mansion. The Dawn-breaking Immortal Mansion is the residence of the Dawn-breaking Scattering Immortal, and it contains his legacy, as well as the countless treasures he collected. The Breaking Dawn Immortal Mansion has been present in the Land of Kings for a long time, and no key has been found. I didn't expect it to be obtained by this person. The sky is changed, for the key to the Broken Dawn Immortal Mansion. Even the harmonization stage powerhouses are red in the eyes. Although this person's talent is powerful, he definitely won't be able to keep the key. This is going to shake the entire Orthodox battlefield. One cultivator after another was shocked beyond belief, but they didn't rush up to snatch it, because the sky's robbing cloud was the biggest threat. In this situation, whoever dared to come up to snatch the key, it was definitely an act of looking for death. Dawn-breaking Immortal Mansion. This son actually has the key to the Dawn-breaking Immortal Mansion. This is a great opportunity. Among the crowd, the Poison Bug Emperor was filled with excitement and thrill. This was definitely an unexpected gain. Make sure to seize the key, the Snake Emperor said grimly. The eyes of the Poison Killer Emperor were even filled with killing intent, which was not only directed at Kang Chia, but also at Windless. Because of Windless words, the only advantage he had was gone. And now if he wanted to seize the key, he would have to face the powerful rivals, the Poisonous Insect Emperor and the Snake Emperor. Damn it, Poison Killer Emperor's heart was filled with unwillingness. And in the middle of the Great Formation, Kang Chia was also in shock. Broken Dawn Immortal Mansion. The inheritance and treasure of the scattered immortal Broken Dawn. Kang Chon's heart was completely shaken, followed by ecstasy. This was definitely a great opportunity. Even Emperor Dan exclaimed, "Breaking Dawn, it's actually him. No wonder I feel somewhat familiar. Kid, you're in luck. Broken Dawn's scattered immortal's strongest is his blade Dao cultivation, his self. Created 13 heaven-breaking chopping is recognized as the strongest blade Dao divine ability in the cultivation world. The strongest blade Dao divine ability." Kang Chon's face was filled with surprise at his words. The Broken Dawn Scattered Immortal was very powerful. Back then, the demon sect master could only defeat him with his immortal artifacts, and was unable to kill him. That battle was known as the pinnacle of the cultivation realm, and to this day, when I think back on it, I can't even get old me out of my mind. Emperor Dan had a hint of excited memories in his eyes. When Broken Dawn Scattered Immortal became famous, he also happened to step into the harmonization stage not long ago. And in this circle of powerful people, he had a deep understanding of how powerful Broken Dawn Scattered Immortal was. This time, accidentally obtaining the key to the dawn-breaking immortal mansion is a great opportunity and a great challenge for you. I think you understand all of this. Exactly doing so, you grasp it yourself. Emperor Dan said in a deep voice. Opportunities and crises coexisted. This was an unchanging truth in the cultivation world for ages. Kang Che nodded and mused. This key is not known to be a few at the moment. There is no hurry for now. When I am stronger, it is not too late to go to the immortal mansion to seize the treasure. He wasn't a fool. The inheritance of the Broken Dawn Immortal Mansion was read in the eyes of even the existence of the harmonization stage. Even if he had the key right now, it would be impossible for him to seize the treasure safely. Most importantly, Windlass's voice was loud, letting the crowd around him know the secret, making him the tip of the storm. And he was afraid that there would be many strong people chasing after him for the Breaking Dawn Immortal Order next. Thinking of this, Kang Che looked towards Windlass in mid-air with a gloomy face. Killing intent erupted in his eyes. This person wanted to shade him even when he was dying. Truly a complete villain with a smile on his face. Kang Che, if you want to get an opportunity, you have to pay the price. I wonder if you can turn the danger into a success this time. I'm looking forward to it. Windlass saw the killing intent in Kang Che's eyes, but he laughed without caring at all. Death was already doomed, so he naturally looked away. Hearing Wu Feng's words, the light of the blood knife in Kang Che's hand flashed, and a blazing blade broke through the air to kill, aiming at none other than Wu Feng. It's a pity that you don't have that chance to see it break the sky. As the blade slashed through, the blade aura shone brightly, just like divine punishment descending into the world. The divine might was vast and filled with unrivaled power, tearing Windlass into pieces, with blood and flesh flying about. In the midst of the flying flesh and blood, a bloody head flew out, and out of the corner of Windlass' eye, a tear of unwillingness was left behind. The genius of the Great Diffusion sect, the overlord of the City of Heaven, yet finally died in the battlefield of righteousness and demons, the grave of this genius. Roar! Bathed in the rain of blood, the heavens let out a long whistle that broke through the air, and immediately the clouds of the 9 heavens moved. The winds and clouds shifted, and the terrifying calamity cloud, finally brewing to completion, spewed out the first powerful calamity thunder. The robber's thunder swooped down. As fast as lightning, the thunder light entwined on it was incomparably blinding and eye-catching. It tore through the void and descended, carrying an unrivaled might that enveloped the entire top of Chello Peak. Kang Che raised his head to look at the firmament, his eyes shining and full of battle intent. At the time of this first calamity thunder descending, his cultivation had already broken the limit and broken into the outblood stage. Moreover, under that thick accumulation, he had rushed all the way to the 3rd level of the outblood stage. With the breakthrough in his cultivation, as well as his physical body reaching the level of a mid-grade treasure artifact, Kang Che's current strength was already at the peak of the outbreathing stage Seal Emperor. If he displayed Kang Che's hegemonic blood's strongest combat state, he even had the confidence to fight with an invincible powerhouse at the outbreathing stage. Therefore, when faced with this terrifying robber thunder, there was not the slightest hint of fear in his eyes. Instead, there was a touch of joy. My physical body has just broken through and hasn't stabilized yet, so it's a good time to take advantage of the heavenly tribulation to exercise my physical body once again. and stabilized the fifth layer of the 9 revolutions Zhuanggong realm. Kang Chia thought in his heart. Then he sat down in the void, accepting the heavenly thunder to penetrate his body and temper his fleshly body. The enormous heavenly thunder swooped down, tearing Kang Chon's clothes into pieces, but the power of this mere first heavenly thunder was not able to cause damage to his physical body. Even Kang Chia, who was in the void, didn't even move a bit. What a terrifying fleshly body. He's using heavenly lightning to refine his body. Throughout the ages, how many people could dare to do this? Who exactly is this person? The crowd of cultivators surrounding not far from Chalo O Peak were once again shocked. Kang Chon's strength, Kang Chon's talent, and Kang Chon's vigor shook them over and over again. At this moment, there was only one thought in the minds of the crowd, and that was who was this youth in front of them who was crossing the threshold. This was something that everyone was curious about, because everyone knew that after today, this person's name would definitely shake the entire cultivation world. What a terrifying talent. The Snake Emperor, who was hidden amongst the crowd, had a face of awe, yet the killing intent in that eye was not hidden in the slightest.